All right. Hello, class. Today we're going to be talking about the wonders of the solar system. All right, so let's begin. We have the planets of the solar system, and I'm going to name them in order from starting at Mercury out to Neptune. Of course, we have the sun, where all the planets revolve around. We have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. All right, so let's see. Our first planet is Mercury, and we're going to start from there. Now, Mercury is our smallest planet in the solar system. Okay, and a year on this planet actually lasts up to 88 days long, while Earth's year lasts actually up to 365 days. So there is no atmosphere on this planet, which can make it easier for the planet to regulate its temperature. It is therefore named the second hottest planet in the solar system. Facing the sun, the temp can get up to 427 degrees Celsius, and the opposite side is as low as 173 degrees Celsius. Well, negative 173 degrees Celsius, excuse me. We're now going to move on to the next planet, which is Venus. Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system. It has actually more than 1,000 volcanoes, and it has dense clouds and sulfuric acid. Venus has been known to be called the morning star and the evening star. There is actually 92 times greater atmospheric pressure compared to Earth. If you want to think about the pressure, think about being underneath a sea on Earth. So you're underneath this heavy, heavy sea. So all that pressure is what you would pretty much feel on the planet Venus. Venus actually rotates counterclockwise, and some scientists have said that it is due to maybe an asteroid or comet probably hitting the planet and turning it counterclockwise. Now, we're going to move to the planet we all know and love, and that is Earth. Okay, so Earth is actually 70% water and 30% solid ground. Now, of that water, 97% is actually salted, and 3% is fresh. Of that 3% that's fresh, 2% is actually ice sheets and glaciers, and 1% is just regular fresh water. The population of Earth is over 7 billion people. Um, this planet has actually been known as the blue planet, hint word when it comes to the blue text. All right, and it's actually mostly iron, oxygen, and silicone. So let's move on to Mars. Now, Mars, it actually has two moons. Of course, Earth, we only have one, but Mars has two. You can jump 3 times higher on Mars due to the 37% of the surface gravity. Olympus Mons is the largest mountain in the solar system, 21 kilometers high and 600 kilometers in diameter. It has the largest dust storms in the solar system. So that's pretty dusty. So you think about a desert on Earth, that's nothing compared to Mars. So scientists think the volcano might still be active due to signs of recent lava flow. The dust storms can last for months and cover the entire planet. The planet was nicknamed the Red One, again hinting towards the wonderful red text. Now let's move on to another planet called Jupiter. Okay, so Jupiter, it has 67 moons, and that's a lot of moons, but It has 67 moons. It has 4 rings, and the rings consist of dust particles. The upper atmosphere is made of ammonia, crystals, and sulfur. This planet has the shortest day of all the planets. An amazing little fact here is this planet turns on its axis once every 9 hours and 55 minutes. So, it's a pretty short day. Turns on its axis every 9 hours and 55 minutes. Just a little thought here. Okay, now moving on is our planet Saturn. Saturn has actually 152 moons, 30 plus rings, and the temperature can drop as low as negative 139 Celsius surface temp. The rings are made mostly of ice and carbonaceous dust. Fastest winds measured at around 1,800 kilometers per hour. And that's 1,100 miles per hour. That's the same as that. So that's pretty fast. Like, you don't want to get tangled up in those winds. Now, Saturn's nickname is the ringed planet. And you can also get this from the website, theplanets.org/Saturn. It takes 29.4 Earth years for Saturn to orbit the Sun. Now, Saturn's color seems like a plain yellow because of the upper atmosphere, which contains ammonia and crystals. Our next planet is Uranus. And Uranus is known as the ice giant. Okay, Uranus actually makes one trip around the sun every 84 years. And that means that one side of the planet gets 42 years of direct sunlight. Only 42 years of direct sunlight, and then another 42 years of darkness. It is actually the coldest planet, ranging at 224 degrees Celsius. It's 11 inner rings and 2 outer rings. It has 27 moons. It is also next to the last of the planets of the solar system. Our last planet is, drumroll, Neptune. Okay, Neptune is actually smaller than Uranus, but also a nice planet. It's got 14 moons. One of those moons is called Triton, which is a frozen world made up of nitrogen, ice, and dust. It has large storms in its upper atmosphere. One of the largest storms ever recorded in 1989 was referred to as the Great Dark Spot. It actually lasted 5 years. And I think in this picture, actually, you can probably see a little bit of the dark spot there. But, yeah, so for a storm to last 5 years, it's a pretty long storm. I mean, can you think about that on Earth? So, luckily, we don't live on Neptune, and we have wonderful Earth. So, I hope you all enjoyed my presentation. Of course, we have the references here. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed class. Thank you.